Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. We are Thursday the 20th of June 2024, and today came the Warhammer, the Horus Heresy Imperial Fist Contemptor Dreadnaught with Keres Assault Cannon. Not sure if I pronounced that right. This was a surprise because I was expecting Abaddon or actually Horus, but never mind. This is here, and it does look good. We have seen Contemptor Dreadnaught before, the Sons of Horus version. We'll compare those a bit later. First thing I do notice though, it doesn't have the sort of missile pod, whatever, rocket pod on the top, and obviously the gun is different too. So let's get a quick look at the box. On the back it just shows it's set up, a couple of poses. Now it is worth noting you can swap the arm and the gun arm around. I've done it on my Sons of Horus version, so if you want to put this gun onto the Sons of Horus version or vice versa, you can. So that mix and match is pretty cool. But it looks to be basically the same thing, but you'd expect that. Okay, I'm going to unbox this and set it up. I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. And here it is set up. There are a few differences to the Sons of Horus version. It does look good. Now this was slated to be released earlier. I think one or two people actually got them earlier, but there were faults with them, and so they delayed the release proper, and I think they might have recalled the ones they've sent out, I'm not sure, and they fixed some of those faults. They had like seam lines and some other bits that weren't quite nice on them, and this is looking pretty good. In terms of the accessories, this is it. Everything you see there's what you get. There's nothing external in the box, or nothing extra in the box. You get the Dreadnaught itself and the gun, which comes separate. You have to attach it after you take it out, because otherwise it won't fit in the box properly. It could have made it different, I guess, but it's better this way because you can interchange the guns with the other Contemptor Dreadnaughts, and maybe with some of their other 40k mechs as well. We'll look at that a bit later. Okay, please consider joining the Patreon, link on the top right of the screen now. You're going to see all the videos before they're published on YouTube, exclusive content from time to time, and also prize draws too. Having a prize draw this month, June 2024, for 2 Warhammer 40k releases. Because I've got spare set here wrapped in cellophane, not even opened yet, so that'll be up for grabs to one of the patrons later this month. So let's bring it in and get a close look. Bit of light, extra light, maybe. So differences: different gun inside there. This part on the outside here. Someone can tell me what that is. That is obviously different to the Sons of Horus version. Doesn't have the missile pod on. The gun is different. Obviously you got the iconography is different. Still suffers from the very weak toe joints. The back appears to be the same, so it looks like just those differences, apart from the head and whatnot. Is going to be the inside gun here, that part there, and this gun here, which is not a bad thing because actual Sons of Horus one is a fantastic figure. So let's have a look at size and articulation, and it's got something great in articulation, which you can probably guess, and I've seen already. So it should be the same size as the Sons of Horus version. These toe joints though are just terrible because the zero resistance is pointless having them unless they're going to be firm enough to keep your figure in the pose. Okay, so he's a big boy. I think I've got him lean to the side slightly. There we go. To the top of the engine stack sort of pipe there. Exhaust pipe, whatever that is, to the highest one I've got here. I'm making that 10.5 inches, around about 26 3/4 centimeters, give or take. So he's not small. Okay, articulation, head to toe. So the head, bit awkward, but it does go left, right, up, down, and you can turn side to side. Arms go all the way around. You have a nice ratchet on the bicep. You get the swivel. The fingers have articulation for going in and out, and there was, I believe, there's a turn. Hey, can you take that off? I wonder? No, there's a turn on the hand there. This arm is all the way around again. The gun goes up. It goes out. I've got to do the shoulder to the sides. The pauldron does move, so you get a very decent outwards there for a big chunky boy. Not bad. You can turn the gun, and yes, the gun barrel does rotate. Hips and the trunk, sorry, good. Forwards, backwards, nice side to side, can turn. Waist turns, not really forwards, backwards. Hips are a bit of a letdown. That's it on the outwards. I want a little bit more on this. Both forwards and backwards really stiff, which is great. It'll make for a full splits. You have a single kneecap. Don't need much more than that anyway, a big chunky boy. Then the foot, there is a tiny tippy toe. There's a tiny dorsiflexation. These are nice and stiff. There's a boot turn, which is great. There is a thigh turn. There's a small movement from the thigh, but not as much a thigh turn. The shoe turn's great, sorry. There is a swivel, but this toe joint is pointless because it's so weak. Okay, let's do a couple of comparisons. Let's put him back there. So let's compare them to the Sons of Horus version. They look good if they are facing off together. Pretty cool. And there's no real differences apart from what I mentioned earlier, but they both do look very nice. As I said, you can interchange the guns. You want to put this gun on him and this gun on him, that's fine. There is no iconography on the guns that I've noticed, and so you won't suddenly turn your Imperial Fist Contemptor Dreadnaught into a traitor, or vice versa. Turn your Sons of Horus into a loyalist. Let's put that down. How do they compare to other Imperial Fist sort of troops? Well, this is Captain Sigismund here. He's 12.5, so he might be like a touch taller than your normal troops. And you can see that he is about double the height. Near enough, double the height. But if we compare him to the Primarch, Rogel Dawn, obviously he's bigger than Rogel Dawn, but he's no longer double the height. And also his yellow doesn't really seem to match this. Is a bit lighter. I should say that the shading is quite nice in this. I wish Rogel Dawn's armor wasn't gold though. I much prefer it matched with the others. So you can see it's good to have on the shelf. It will make a nice centerpiece for your Horus Heresy Imperial Fists. Let's do one more comparison with another Dreadnaught, but 40k. This is the Redemptor Dreadnaught. Boom! Which is massive in comparison to the Contemptor Dreadnaught. Compatibility, I'm pretty sure they're not compatible. Yeah, look at that. That's a tiny pin. And this is a great big chunky pin. Check the size difference in that pin and that pin. So they're not compatible for part swapping unless, I thought that was an adapter, unless actually JoyToy made an adapter that's not going to be compatible. You know, you could repaint that and use it, but never mind. It was a shame. It was a nice thought. If that was compatible, that would have been awesome, but never mind. So these Contemptor Dreadnaughts, I really like them. The Sons of Horus one, not the Sons of Morrissey, the Sons of Horus one and this Imperial Fist one both look great. I like the sort of the aesthetic where it's kind of like a almost like a retro robot to a degree. Not so much as the Adeptus Mechanicus with their Castellan robots. They're more obviously retro than this sort of looking Dreadnaught, but it's just a nice aesthetic. I really like them. I think they look great. Great, nice feet. I'm gonna keep them up. Great centerpieces for your army. Great centerpiece display for your shelf. Very cool. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I'm signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe, check out the Patreon. I'll see you in another video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye.